Well, 13 Investigates has been looking into your questions about the fire.
And also the biggest question that you want answered is what to do with all of the debris, that black charred stuff that littered the area as it fell from the sky as that fire continued to burn on the west side. It has covered thousands of lawns across central Indiana.
Senior investigative reporter Bob Siegel has new information on how to handle the debris, especially if you have children or pets.
Come on, Mom.
The Inman family lives 10 miles north of the Walmart fire, but they got a good look at it. Just ask 8-year-old William.
It was a humongous fire. There was so much smoke, it created some of clouds, basically. I don't know what this is.
Thursday morning, some unwanted souvenirs from the fire all over the family's backyard.
That's crazy. Yeah, I kind of thought that there were more leaves on the ground, and then I realized that that was not black leaves, that was ash. I mean, I don't want my kids putting it in their mouths, obviously.
That ash is now heavily sprinkled throughout neighborhoods all over town. And the concern is not just for kids, it's also for pets, like Julie Graham's dog, who has a nose for anything out of the ordinary.
Nosed around, and I sort of pulled him back because I wasn't sure if it was safe for him to investigate or not.
So what's the best thing to do with this stuff? In the midst of this blaze, some fire officials warned the fallen ash could be toxic and just leave it alone.
Don't touch any debris that may be in your yard. IDEM is here now. EPA is getting involved. They'll do all that testing, and they'll give us those results, and we'll communicate those as quickly as we can to let everybody know what's safe and what's not safe.
IDEM and the EPA have still not provided advice. So what can you do if you don't want to keep your kids and pets inside all day? 13 News asked firefighters how they handle fallen ash after a big fire.
It's gone everywhere. It's gone multiple counties. It's everywhere.
Steve Jones is the fire marshal in Brownsburg, where lawns are covered with ash. He says cleanup is important, and you probably have all the tools you need to do it yourself.
You don't want to leave it in the yard where your kids are playing, where your pets will get into it. But if you would, everybody's been wearing their COVID mask. Just put on your COVID mask and put on some latex gloves or nitrile gloves and just pick it up, put it in a trash bag, and then dispose of it in your regular trash.
Jones says if fallen debris from a fire is at all toxic, the biggest risk comes from breathing in or touching those toxins. So a mask and gloves provide good protection. Of course, with air quality levels still poor because of Wednesday's fire, health experts say it might be a good idea to limit time outside today for you, your kids, and your pets.
So again, if you don't want this stuff in your yard where your kids and your pets might be around it, just make sure to clean it up wearing gloves, put on a mask, and make sure to wash your hands when you're done.
It's always better to be safe than sorry when it comes to stuff like this. Bob also talked with some veterinarians today, and he'll post those tips on how to keep your pets safe with his story on WTHR.com.